This is a message for Jaime Nunez of Sacramento, California. Son of Maria and Pablo Nunez, born on August 18, 1997. You have a birthmark on your left eyelid, a small brown dot. You likely have a tattoo of your friend Marcos, who passed away from leukemia, from your shoulder down to your bicep. Type A blood, and you periodically take medication for GERD, which you were diagnosed with at age 3. My name is Dr. Amy Valero. I'm not a medical doctor or a scientist. I'm a research director with the CDC. Based on our estimates, 30 years from when you read this message, I, along with 3 other people, are all that we know remains of the human race. There may be other survivors. It's actually probable. But we can't get in touch with anyone, and we're not sure if at this point we want to. All of our scientists are dead, and we cannot get a hold of anyone anywhere else that can reverse or even stop what is happening to the little that's left of our species. This message is a Hail Mary, a distress call being sent through something we think can send people and things through time. The military provided this to us as a last-ditch effort. We tried to send 2 scientists through to your time, but they never returned and we never heard from them. We're guessing you're about 22 years old right now and are graduating from MIT. You're planning to pursue a PhD in microbiology. You'll complete your PhD program successfully. However, while doing so, you will assist Dr. Gerald Roth on a type of cosmetic that is funded by shadow money through the Pentagon. You may or may not become aware of this while working on it. It's likely you're working on a very small yet critical piece of the project. You must not help him with this project. The work you are doing is responsible for 2 unforeseen outcomes. Ideally, it would be best if you simply assassinated him. We understand that you may not have enough confidence in this note to perform the latter, but you must at the very least kill the project. The cosmetic he's assisting with is intended to cause infertility. At least, that's what was intended. The project will never be fully completed in the US. A subcommittee of Congress ends up finding out about the work and quashes it as it violates several treaties. Dr. Roth will move the project to North Korea, where he'll get a new team and fresh funding. He completes his work there, and the North Korean government, under the guise of melting relations, disarms completely and signs trade agreements with its neighbors and Western countries. Guess what North Korea's main export is? You guessed it. Cosmetics. Western dollars paid for the delivery of the world's demise. Prior to being sold to the world, it was never tested on humans, and once we connected the dots, it was too late to stop its effects. The funny thing is, fertility rates didn't drop. They increased significantly. It caused people to want to breed. This was great for the US, especially as birth rates were abysmal. But 2 other things happened. By the age of 10, children were scoring through the roof on tests. Standardized testing became incapable of measuring any variance in intelligence from one child to the next. They were all superstars. They also became aggressive, uncontrollable, murderous. In a very short period of time, we lived with a significant population of skilled killers. They also had very short lifespans, most dying by the age of 25. Females died 1 to 2 years younger on average. Signs of illness began at age 18, and symptoms were similar to those of rabies in an animal. Later stages involved full paralysis and rapid liquidation of internal organs. We also found out that at some point the contaminant became airborne. Women in cultures who did not permit the use of cosmetics started experiencing the same issues with their children. There was no test we could conduct, and no vaccine was developed despite our best effort. Governments blamed one another for the problem. The US and North Korea were the main villains. What followed was biochemical warfare at a level we never could have imagined. It turns out every government had a pet project, and as the human race was dying out anyway, people elected radical leaders who promised to settle the score. and they made good on their promises. Our backup power is running low, and the device we're using will take much of what little is left. This is our last chance, and we determined you to be our best option. The project is called Rebirth at the University of Washington, and the named funding source is L'Oreal. In reality, the project is codenamed Herod, and is being funded currently by the US government. The lives of the wife and 3 children you have will depend on what you do in the next 2 years. Sabotage the project, or kill Dr. Roth.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, submit, obey.